Hi, thanks for joining me for another tutorial. Today we're going to make this roll-up tool caddy from a placemat. I've had so many requests for more placemat tutorials and I thought this would be a really easy one to do, and it's a lot of fun. If you are new to the placemat tutorials and been a little bit hesitant to try one, this is a great beginner project. This one is super simple and it's so convenient. You can use this to store your Cricut tools, as I have in the photos here above. You could use it to store paintbrushes. You could use it to store watercolor pencils, colored pencils, makeup brushes, all sorts of things. And the best part is when you roll it up, everything's going to stay put. You can throw it right into your tote bag and you're ready to go. You've got all your tools ready to go and you're not going to lose anything. So let's jump into the tutorial and see how easy this is. All right, you're going to need your placemat, some clips, an erasable fabric pen, a piece of ribbon, and some kind of straight edge. I'm using a Pioneer Woman placemat that I got at Walmart for about $4. You're going to place the placemat, the right side, the part that you want to be on the outside is going to go face down on your desk. I'm using the squares on this placemat. I'm going to fold it up about halfway through the second square, or you can do it as big or as little as you want. Let's measure. I think this is about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.5 inches up. So I'm folding it up about 6.5 inches, and I'm going to clip it on the right side. And on the left side, I'm going to fold it the same amount, but then I'm going to take my ribbon, which I have folded in half, and you can make this ribbon as long as you want. I think mine's probably about 30 inches. But again, you can make it as long as you want. If you want to use seam binding, you could do that as well. But I'm going to sandwich that right in between the fold, about in the middle. You can measure this and be exact. I'm fine with just eyeballing it. And then I'm going to clip that into place. Now the next thing we're going to do is use our straight edge or a ruler, and we're going to mark where we want our pockets. Now I'm not going to give you the measurements on this. I'm going to let you do it for whatever tools you are designing, but I'm using this gridded ruler and I'm lining that straight edge up with the straight edge of the placemat. And that way I know my lines are going to be exactly straight. So I am just putting mine up. I'm making all different sizes of pockets here, and again, you can make these as small or as big as you want. I'm lining that edge up to make sure that the ruler is straight, and I'm just drawing my line. Now this is a Pilot friction pen. I'll have these linked in the description below the video. They erase with the heat of an iron. But I'm just going to, again, mark some random marks. And if you are making this for something specific, you might want to make a mark every 1 inch or every 1.5 inches, whatever works for you. I'm doing all different sizes of pockets. I want to be able to put all my Cricut tools in here, and some of them are wider than others. Once you have all your lines drawn, I think I might actually delete this middle line right here and just make one big pocket so that I can put a tape runner in there or something larger. But you're just going to backstitch and sew down each line, backstitching at the beginning of the stitch and at the end of the stitch. I find it easiest to start at the fold and sew up to the end of the placemat. Now you'll notice I did not sew the outer edges yet. I'm going to do that now. I suggest you sew the pockets first and then go back and sew right along those edges. And I'm using the seam right there that's already existing on the placemat. Now I've closed those ends up and I have my pockets. I'm going to hit it with the iron and remove my markings, and then you can fill it up with paint brushes. You can fill it up with your Cricut tools, whatever you want. You can make the pockets as big or as small as you want. If you want to put a tape runner in there, or here's some glue, whatever you're making this for, make it work for you. This is totally customizable. That's why I didn't give you the exact dimensions on the stitch lines for the pockets, because I want you to be able to make this for whatever you need it for. So here you can see I'm just putting a tape runner in there. Now you can just fold this over and then fold it up. And I kind of like to fold it into threes. And then just wrap the ribbon around and give it a tie, and it's good to go. But if you want to step it up a notch and you bought the quick snaps that we used in some of our previous videos, you can add a quick snap to it, and I'll show you how to do that. But you can see all your tools are secure. They're not going to fall out. You're not going to lose any little pieces. So you can call it a day and a finished project right now. But if you want to add the quick snap, stand by and I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I've emptied my pouch and I have my quick snap toolkit here. I'm going to fold this in half so that the pocket is facing out, and that's going to establish my center point. If you want to measure it, you can totally measure it, but this is just the cheater's way to find the center, and it works just as easily. And I'm just using my fabric pen. This is a Pilot friction pen, and I'll have all these products linked in the description below the video. And I'm just marking about 1 inch from the top and about a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch down from the pocket. So you can see my 2 little dots that I made with the friction pen. And now I'm just going to use the awl that came with the snap kit, and I'm just going to poke a hole right through that dot that I made on the top. And again, that's about 1 inch from the top. I'm going to put the top of the snap through the hole, and then I'm going to put one of the backs. The tops of the snaps are the same for both the upper and lower portion, but the bottom parts are different. You have 2 different bottom parts that come with your quick snap tool set, and it really doesn't matter which one you put on the top and which one you put on the bottom, just as long as you get one of each. And now I'm going to do the same. I'm going to poke the hole in the bottom one, making sure just to go through that pocket, not the back of the placemat. And then we're going to poke that through the hole from the inside. So the thumbtack part, the top of the thumbtack part is on the inside of the pocket, and I'm poking it out through the hole. And then we're going to add the back piece and use our tool and clamp it down. And there you can see the finished product. It just snaps right into place. And again, that's optional. You don't have to have that. By folding it, when you roll it up, it's going to stay in place. You don't really need that stamp or the snap on there. But I kind of like this little feature, and it adds a little bit of extra protection that nothing's going to fall out, and it will stay closed even if you have it open on your desktop. So again, you can place all of your tools in here however you like. You're finished. This is a super simple project. You could embroider or heat transfer vinyl on the outside and make these personalized, put a monogram on them. I think it'd be a super cute Christmas idea for all the artists and makeup people in your family. Great stocking stuffers, and oh so easy, all for the price of a $4 placemat from Walmart. This is a Pioneer Woman placemat, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, subscribe, share the video. Tell your friends about it. Tag me if you make it on social media. I love, love, love seeing everybody's version of these fun projects, and they're oh so simple. Don't be afraid to try this if you're a beginner sewer. This is super easy. This is an 8-minute video, and you have a super quick, easy project for $4. So thanks guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.